or who you surround yourself with. And that's exactly why I am leaving and going to the United States this year. I currently live in Sweden, and the energy here and the introversion here is not helping you becoming a better salesperson. It's actually way more difficult. Well, there is advantages and disadvantages everywhere. So in Sweden, it's a very, very introverted culture. Most people here don't talk to strangers. And we have some explanations for that. It's because of society, the way we lived. Most of us were farmers back in the day, so we lived far away from each other. But now we moved into cities. So we are farmers living in cities. So when we see our neighbor, we don't even talk to them. But when you go to another culture like the United States, they talk more to each other. But then I cannot say that because I have not lived in the United States. So I cannot say it's better. But from what I've seen and from what I heard about people living abroad in the US, is that they are more extroverted and open for discussion and social interaction, which makes sales and extroversion easier. Because when you talk to someone, hello, how are you doing? They're like, oh yeah, I'm not from here. Where you from? Okay, what you doing? Then it's easier to strike up a conversation and actually get that sell. But it's not only sales that's important, it's also the quality of conversations. So sometimes Sweden can be nice if you actually want to think, you want to study, you want to think deep. I like to talk, I like to be extroverted, but I also like to read and think and be alone sometimes to be able to read and actually, be alone and be alone with your thoughts. I think that's important, as well as going out and talking with others and exchanging ideas. So reading books is also very, very important. But having a mix of both is the most important thing. Because if you have just read alone and you don't really take those thoughts and discuss them with someone and exchange those thoughts, you get something back. They're like, oh, I have never thought about that, but I read this book, and we also both thought about this. Then you get a different type of response than you would have done if you just read it alone, just talk to ChatGPT, for example. So I think it's a mix between both, and it all depends on what type of person you are. If you are more extroverted, perhaps you should live in a culture, in a country where more people are the way you are. In that way, you will be happier. But then there's also like very extroverted countries, and they're not about the results. So we go to Spain, southern Spain and southern Italy. It's very relaxed but social. They're like relaxing all the time. And that doesn't fit everyone as well. So because you are who you surround yourself with, so if you're very social and you're around people that are introverted, that is making you literally unhappy. But if you are introverted and no one else is extroverted, they don't want to small talk, they don't want to talk at all. Not only small talk, but they don't want to talk about anything. Then you're probably happy in a country like Sweden. But it doesn't fit for everyone. So you have to figure out what you like, what you prefer, and go there. So that's why I'm going to the US. I'm not sure where in the US yet, but we're gonna go there. We're gonna see how it is, and we're gonna see if it's worth living there. I'm not sure which country or state yet, but let's see. And great video.